Welcome once more, great people of Biafra. Remember our sister Amaka in Canada, who the NIDCOM chairman, who happens to be Abike Dabiri, tried to use her to, create propaganda and try to, intimidate the Biafran people once again in the international space. Many Yorubas have been making all sort of comments. They did not do anything. Northerners have been making all sort of comments. They did not do anything. Immediately, the Biafran woman decided that enough is enough and all these threats against her people should stop. And she made her own threat in defense of her people. They immediately came for her. The House of Rep immediately wrote to the Canadian government. The NIDCOM chairman, the person of Abike Dabiri, immediately went into action. But all the threats against the Biafran people that has happened up in issue, they kept mute. They did not see. They acted as if it was nothing. They acted as if it was normal for people to threaten the Biafran people and go free. But immediately we retaliated. They jumped up. They jumped up from their little holes to come and cause commotion, to come and intimidate the woman. Little did they know that the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic of Maintenance and the person of His Excellency Ekpa who has always stood up for the Biafran people, will stand up for her. Immediately they came for her as a government. The Biafra government also went into action, swift action to defend her. And they wrote immediately to the Canadian police in Toronto, and they immediately clarified everything and stating that these people have been intimidating and have been threatening the Biafran people for ages, and the Biafran people have been very quiet. But this woman has had enough and she had to retaliate. And it was in the spirit of self-defense that she said what she said, and that she didn't mean it, and it was just in a bid to defend her people that have been, taking all sort of, clash and heat from these people. And so they provided evidences of everything that the Northerners and the Yorubas, their funjas, I would say, have been, doing against the Biafran people. And every evidence was documented, video evidences, picture evidences was sent to the Canadian government. And then our sister Amaka had to stand on all these evidences and then made her own case with her own lawyers. And the Biafra government was also following up the case to ensure that nothing, out of the ordinary happens to our sister. The reason why I am bringing up this story again today is that, the US and their ERATs went to tell this woman to make 1 minute video and send to them that they want to publish and all of that, and they asked her to castigate the Prime Minister Ekpa, and she refused. She refused vehemently. I want to show you where they were discussing with her previously. They got her number somehow, and they communicated with her, and then they wanted to use that avenue to pull Simon Ekpa down again. You can see these people. Instead of you to fight for your freedom, you don't want to. You are looking for little avenues to fight against a man who is fighting for your freedom. It is unbelievable. Now, just listen to this. Then I will tell you the main reason why we are here. Because Amaka is going to appear in the meeting of the Prime Minister with the Canadian people, or Canadian Biafrans in Canada. She has officially joined the Biafra Republic government in exile. She has joined the Biafra Liaison in Canada, and she will be part of the tour that would happen, hopefully I think today. The tour that will happen today, she would be there, and you are going to see her. Now, I want you to listen to this.
They are demanding evidence to show that such a thing happened, and that is why we convite tonight. And luckily to have you. Please tell us, how are you feeling, our sister?
I'm good. It's just an invitation that the federal government told the Canadian police that I'm a terrorist.
Okay. Nigerian government.
Nigerian government
Is it exactly
police that I'm a terrorist?
You know, many of you don't know what we.
So it's okay, no problem. I was just. A lot of people were just messaging me on my WhatsApp and saying that I'm in jail. Like, how? You have to go to court before you go to jail, right? If you don't go to court, they'll just take you to jail. No, it doesn't work that way.
Now, this is when they were trying to catch, clout with the woman, they called, and, they were asking her what was going on and all of that, before they now sent her message to make a 1-minute video and also to castigate the PM, Simon Ekpa, which she rejected. I want you to also see her defense, for you to understand that this is not just a child's play. These people threatened, even where she made that statement, there was a threat against the people of Biafra before she responded. Now listen to this.
Say they get the power or they get the right. We will let them know, say we be Benin people. We know what we sabi do. We will do to them. But I dey put this thing now and make our people both home and abroad the year round. Maybe say anywhere they foresee their children unalive them.
Okay. Anywhere where they see both children, may they unalive them. Okay. Now our children, they want they go for Abi.
Google wait some more the video. God damn it!
And you the best.
Benin Empire now empire they call and they not say Benin, they not say Edo State. Now Benin Empire. You not get right to the talk to us anywhere you see their children. Unalive them, both home and abroad, America, Europe, Africa, anywhere in the world, unalive.
Now this is where they made the first threat, and the woman was so pissed, knowing fully well what has been happening, and she decided to respond back. Is that a crime? Self-defense is never a crime anywhere. It is not a crime. They said all they said, and she defended herself and said that if you try it, we are also going to do the same to you. And it is acceptable anywhere in the world. Self-defense, you can't allow people to come and unalive you just like that. You have to defend yourself, and that is what the woman did, and it is not a problem. Now, do you know that Amaka went further to sue Abike Dabiri for false information and defamation of character? She went ahead to sue Abike, but the government will not tell you that Abike Dabiri has been sued in Canada. Many things are happening. Now, the Prime Minister posted about her being part of the government in Canada, the Biafra government in exile in Canada. Now, just I will let you see what the Prime Minister posted. Now, the Prime Minister said, breaking, our sister Amaka has united with Biafrans, and we welcome her. The government of Biafra will continue to defend and represent persecuted Biafrans all over the world. I have been informed by the Biafra Canadian liaison that our Amaka will be part of Biafrans in Canada, that will welcome me to Canada on the 15th of this month. Biafrans, give a shout out to our new celebrity Amaka and welcome her. That was the post made by the PM. When reasonable people look at things, they know who is doing the right thing. They know who is in the right direction. They know who is doing what is expected of him or her. And immediately she saw how the government responded with a government official, letter-headed paper, and stating categorically clear that this is one of them and that she cannot be bullied anyhow, and that the government will stand by her and defend her anytime, any day. She knew that she had a family outside of the Biafra territory, which is the Biafra community in Canada. And she immediately aligned herself with her lovely brothers and sisters. That is how things are done. But these ones, instead of them to make moves to defend her, they were looking for 1 minute video and how to make propaganda by telling her to castigate Simon. Somebody is in a position where she needs help. She needs you to defend her. And all you are doing is you want to make propaganda. You want her to send 1 minute video. You can imagine the sense, the mindset of these people. Very evil. Very evil. So hopefully after the meeting tomorrow, we shall bring you news, and we shall bring you the video of how everything went, and the statement that will be made by our sister Amaka. Thank you for listening. Biafra first.